Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Gamblers University. And today's roulette strategy is called the Fibonacci 4. We have 4 bets. We're going to use the Fibonacci sequence on our progression. And we hope you enjoy the video. If you do, we ask that you give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider hitting that button and becoming part of the student body here at Gamblers U. Now, we value your comments, so if you have a tweak you think might improve this strategy, please leave it below. We would be glad to share it with everyone. And finally, as always, we do suggest you try this particular strategy or any of them on the channel. Get used to betting them and be confident that they can win you some money. So let's head on down to the felt now. We'll show you the nuts and bolts of the Fibonacci 4. See you down there shortly. Okay, everybody, down on the felt, and we're getting ready to spin our Fibonacci 4 strategy. 4 bets using the Fibonacci sequence, and we'll put that sequence at the bottom of the screen so you can follow along. And we start off with $1 bets. Let's start on the second and third dozen, and then the second and third column, $1 each, and let's spin. So 4 bets and the Fibonacci sequence, Fibonacci 4. So that is a 3 red. So let's rebet and see what we hit. Okay, we got the third column, so that's a winner. So we'll take that one down, and everything else missed. So we'll go up up the ladder, the Fibonacci ladder, from 1 to 2, and let's spin again. $1,000 buy-in, $100 win goal, and that's 33 black. So we hit the third dozen on that one. So let's rebet, and we'll remove the third dozen. And now we'll go to the next rung on the Fibonacci ladder and go to $3 on each one of these bets. And we're spinning down $1 right now. And that's 9 red. So we miss both of them on that one. So we go up to the next rung on the ladder from 3 to 5. And if you're not familiar with Fibonacci, basically, you take your last 2 bets, you add them together, and that's your next bet. So our last 2 bets were 2 and 3. So this one, of course, would be 5. And we did hit the second dozen. We didn't miss the second column. So let's rebet, and we'll remove the second dozen bet. And that leaves the second column. And 3 and 5 is 8. So this bet will be for $8 on the Fibonacci sequence. And we're spinning. Now this is where we're at our most vulnerable because we only have the 1 bet, and as you know, you can miss certain sections quite a few times. We do happen to hit this one though, so let's start over again. So we'll do $1 on the second and third dozen, and also the first and third columns. And we're just not betting ones that hit last, so we hit the first dozen and the second column, so we're not betting either one of those. We're betting the rest. And we're at the base level of $1, and we're spinning, and we're up 14 on the session. And there's 1 red. So that's going to hit the first column. And I think we missed everything else, so we'll remove the first column bet and go up to $2 on the rest of the bets. And we're spinning. 31 black. So that's going to hit the third dozen, so we'll remove that and add another $1 to the rest of them. We go from 2 to 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. And we're spinning. Still up 13. 29 black. And we missed on both of them that time, so we'll rebet. And we'll go from $3 to $5 now, as the last 2 bets have been $3 and $2, and 3 plus 2 is 5. And we're spinning. There's 11 black. And we keep pinging that middle column, and we miss again. So we'll just rebet, and this time it's 3 plus 5, so this will be $8 bet. And we'll put both of these up to $8, and we're spinning. And that's 13 black, so that's going to be a second dozen hit for us. And we did miss the third column again, so we will remove the second dozen bet. And then now 8 plus 5, which are the last 2 bets, is 13. So the third column bet will go up to $13. And again, this is where it's most dangerous because we're down to just 12 numbers that'll help us. And that's 2 black. That's not one of them. So now 8 plus 13 is 21. So we'll go up to 21 on this bet now. And we're spinning. Here we go. And there's 9 red, and that should be a winner for us. So now we can start over again, and we'll start, we hit the 3, or the 9, excuse me, that's the first dozen, so we'll bet the second and third dozen. And the 9's the third column, so we'll bet the first and second column. $1 each as we start back over, and we're spinning. We're at $34 now. Seven red. So let's see what we hit here. We got the first column, so we'll remove that. Everything else missed, so we'll go from 1 to 2. And we're spinning. 3 red, so I think that's going to miss everything. It does. So we'll just rebet and add another $1. 1 plus 2 is 3. And we're spinning. And that's 6 black. So once again we miss. So now we add 2 plus 3 is 5. So we add 2 more dollars to all 3 bets. And we are spinning. 14 red. So that's going to be a hit for us. So let's rebet. And we hit the second dozen. And the second column. So that just leaves the third dozen. So we add 3 more to that. 3 plus 5 is 8. So it's an $8 bet this time on the Fibonacci sequence. And we're looking for a third dozen hit. And again, we're down to just 12 numbers. So this is where we're at our most vulnerable. So we hit 20 black. That's a miss. So we go up to the next level, which will be 13. 5 plus 8 is 13. And let's spin again. 1 red is going to be a loss. So we'll rebet and go up to 21 now. It's 13 plus 8 is 21. And let's see if we can get a third dozen hit here. Something above 24. 7 is not going to qualify. So 13 plus 21 is going to be 34. So we go up to 34 now. And let's spin. And there's that green monster. So 31 plus, or 34 plus 21 is 55. So let's rebet, and now we're going to go up to 55. And we're spinning. And there's the one we're looking for, 36 red. So that's a hit for us. And now we can start back over, and we'll go the first and second dozen, first and second column, since the 36 hit the third dozen and third column. And we're spinning. We're at $67 now. And there's 9 red. So that's going to be a hit on the first dozen. So let's rebet, and we'll remove that bet, and all the rest of them miss. So we'll go up from 1 to 2 on those. And we're spinning. Here we go. 17 black, so that's going to be a win. So let's rebet, and we'll remove the second dozen because that hit, and the second column hit. And the third column, we'll add another $1 to that. That'll be a $3 bet on the first column. And 33 black will be a loss. So now we go from 3 to 5 and spin again. 22 black, and that's a win. So now we start over again. Second dozen hit, so we hit the first. We'll do the first and third dozen, and the first column hit, so we'll do the second and third column. $4 bet, and we're spinning. We're at $79 now. And there's 11 black on our first spin for this sequence. And we actually hit 2 of our bets there, so that was a nice one. And we'll remove the first dozen and second column, as both of those hit. And we'll go to $2 on the other 2 bets, the third dozen and third column. And that's 14 red, so that's going to miss on both of them. So now we'll go from 2 to 3 as we move up the Fibonacci sequence ladder. 35 black, so that's going to be a hit on the third dozen. So we'll rebet and remove that one. And we'll go from 3 to 5 on the third column, and we're spinning. 13 black is a miss. So we'll rebet and go from 5 to 8 now on the third column. And there's the green monster again, the double zero. So rebet and go from 8 to 13. And we're spinning. And again, when you're down to that one bet, that's when we have the least amount of coverage. So this is where you can get in trouble. So you just hope you hit one here pretty quick. And we miss again, so we go to 21 now. And we're spinning. $25 red is going to be another loss. So 13 and 21 is 34, so we go up to 34 now. And let's see if we can get a third column hit here. 14 is not going to be it, so we go from 34 to 55 now. And we're spinning. Looking for a third column hit. And two reds, not it. So now we rebet and we go from 55 to 89. And we're spinning. And there it is. 3 red will be a hit for us. And that's a big $178 win. And that puts us at 122. So we meet our goal of $100. And as you can see, we need that $1,000 because if you continue to miss going up this Fibonacci sequence ladder, you can get into some big bets pretty quickly, as we were up to $89 already. And the next one would have been, what, 144? So, you know, got to be a little bit careful with this one, as it is can get volatile if you get on a long losing streak, which we'd missed several spins in a row there before the 3 finally hit and we hit the third column for the win. So that's the Fibonacci 4 roulette strategy. Started at $1,000, ended up at $1,122. That's a $122 profit using the Fibonacci 4 roulette strategy. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, we ask you give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. It would help us out and I would greatly appreciate it. And finally, we do value your comments, so if you have a tweak you think might improve this strategy, please leave it below and we'll be happy to share it with everyone. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you come back and see us again real soon. Until that time, if you're out there spinning that wheel, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. And we hope all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.